Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where we are still in a chill period here, but I'm wondering how close are we to getting to the end of this chill period. We do need a seat in Parliament, at least one. How many do... Oh, there's no debate in Parliament. Never mind, we need to start a debate. Diplomatic power, expanded bureaucracy would be pretty good. What else would we want? Military power? Land maintenance modifier? That would help with some of our financial woes. Maybe. Out of curiosity, how are we doing on manufacturers? We need 7,000 ducats for that? Yeah, I think that we're going to go for quartering of troops here. We have a 2% chance to win this. I'm going to go for... these guys gaining 10 influence. For 5 provinces? Do it. That sounds good. What else do we want to do? 744 sailors for four provinces. 4 seats. Do it. 426 ducks. I'd rather not spend ducks. 0.2 corruption, though. That's interesting for 4 seats. Do it. Local autonomy is fine. We're working on bringing that down, and that'll be okay. National military support I'd rather not do right now. Lose prestige? I think that's okay. We're close to the cap here, and we can get 2 seats with that. That seems fine. And 2 seats with this influence, that seems okay too. National admin support, I'd really rather not do that. Local autonomy is fine for the moment. And what else would we want? National Navy commissions? Sure. That seems fine. Lose 4 legitimacy. I would like to not lose too much more legitimacy. 21 admin power for 4 is a little rough. We're at a 76% chance right now. Okay. That seems reasonably fine. I think we'll go for the diplomatic support. That puts us at 82. That should be good enough. Cool, so we've got a little bit more coring to do here. Not much, though. We are currently losing money as we're getting rid of that corruption. It'll be gone after this month, so that's fine. Spanish-Peruvian separatists up over here. We'll go deal with those. No problem. They will get their separatism, but that's fine. No major deal there. And let's get this core going. Wonderful. Now we just need this one. We do have more states that we can make. Our governing cap is currently a little bit exceeded. We need finances at this point. Money is a big deal for us. How much autonomy do we still have? Out of curiosity. That is something I'd like to check into. So local autonomy is not too bad, actually. It's a big improvement, that's for sure. So that was a core finishing, and we do have more rebel uprisings being worked on. Yeah, we'll take that 100 population. Cool. So we have that rebellion fully dealt with. Of course, our stability is -1 right now. We do have separatists up over here. No problem. We're literally right next to them. So that looks good. Beautiful. New Granadan separatists out over this way. We'll send these guys over. I do actually want to roll up a general here. That was a terrible general, but I guess he's better than nothing. Maybe. Arguably? Okay. A holy person has arrived. We have another revolt up over this direction. I don't know that we get there in time. We'll see. Cool. Heretic conversion. That is, of course, the primary thing that we need to be working on, is getting those heretics dealt with. So we need to get a lot of conversions. I don't... 2 manpower for 60 ducats is a good deal. And we'll do it. But we do need cash. And quite a lot of it. So I'm not going to spend money on that. There we go. We'll eliminate these guys, no problem whatsoever, and we'll head on in and take this back. Spain sabotaged our diplomatic reputation. Our commandant also died, and we have particularists up here. Portugal unrivaled us. Oh, this is actually dealt with, it looks like. So no problem there. Portugal unrivaled us. What do we have in here? Manpower modifier, morale of armies. We'll go with this guy. He's cheap. And that seems good for now. So for the moment, that's all of our cores done. Of course, we're working towards getting this ready to go, right? That's going to cost us a lot to embrace manufactories. We have about 2,000 right now. We need 7,200. So that's going to be a lot. What do we spend our admin power on next? Do we need to boost our stability up? We probably should. Realistically. Frisian Separatists down over here. They are already dealt with. No problem. Beautiful. So yeah, I think we should boost up our stability here. And then after that, we can work on... I mean, I'd love to grab a religious idea here. But I don't think we can get away with that at this moment. Yeah, I really, really don't. So we need to boost up our stability. We'll take that up to 0. There we go. We will continue to convert out over here. And we're working our religious unity up very slowly. We still need to be focused on our admin power. Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. We are not super behind in admin tech right now. But we would like to actually wait on that a little bit. Our cores are coming in. That is looking good. And we do have more rebel uprisings brewing. No shockers there. Our income is definitely improving. That's a good sign. If we could get our provincial unrest under control. Okay, that's already dealt with. No problem there. If we could get our provincial unrest under control, then we could drop our army maintenance, which would be very, very useful at this moment. But as of right now, I don't think that's going to happen. I'd love to build buildings. Embracing that institution is very important. It will get a little bit cheaper over time. So that is certainly noted. And our income is definitely improving. There's no doubt about that. As we tick forward and as our autonomy gets better, that's improving dramatically. More conversions are finishing as well, which is improving our religious unity, which is always a very good thing. We'll get those underway. Cool. Yeah, this will need to be dealt with as well. Was that our final core? Or do we have any more? We have 2 more cores on the way. Okay. So that's looking very, very good there. We're at 185 admin power. Do we think it's worth it to delay our admin tech long enough to grab missionary schools, to get an additional missionary and reduce our missionary maintenance costs by 50%? That is pretty good, right? Like, actually, that's really good. And then manpower in true faith provinces, missionary strength plus 3%, tolerance of the true faith, prestige per development from missionary, nearly doom reduction, not like we need that. Orders of the same... When is anyone ever going to get this when they haven't reformed? Why is there yearly doom reduction in that? Okay, whatever. Others of the same religion, opinion of country is irrelevant to us. So really, we don't want to go... We don't need to go too much beyond here, but we'll probably fill it out eventually. Okay, I want to attack these guys. That'll be fine. There's still a good amount of unrest, and that's not surprising, to be clear. We have, like, if we look at our religious map mode, we've got work to do. No doubt about that. We're making some progress on that religious map mode. That's for sure. But we've got a lot of work there. Ooh, a free stability? Where was this a couple of years ago? Okay, sure. We'll take that. So that puts us up to +1 stability. That's great. And we can definitely colonize that over here. That, of course, means we can core that. I do think that it's worth it to grab just this in religious ideas. We should grab Diptech 21. That is now complete. So that's magnificent. We do have additional uprisings brewing, and we're currently making 33 ducats per month. Lose 10 dip power? Sure. France has internal conflicts. I'm not surprised. Oh my. Wait, who are they occupied by? French noble rebels. Oh my. Okay. So France is not doing well. We knew that. France is really not doing well this game. Really, really, really not doing well. Are we saving up for Miltech 23? The answer is maybe. No one has Miltech 23 yet, right? No, somebody does have it. Okay. Wichita Separatists are up over here. We need to deal with those. Who has it? Portugal has been relatively high on the Miltech. Thus far, they're at 22. 22. 22. 20. 22. 22. Ottomans? Ottomans and Russia are at 23. Austria? Okay, it's like Western Europe is struggling a bit. Probably because we've been wrecking their colonies. That's probably what the problem there is. 50 admin power for half a point of inflation we will take. It's greedy, and it'll take a while to get rid of that inflation. We are working our way through it, and that'll be fine. I want to grab this extra missionary as soon as possible. Working on our religious ideas is quite important. Spain finally left the military coalition against us. Wow. When they're at 8 aggressive expansion. Good job, Spain. That took them a while. Sure. So we'll have this win actually very, very soon. Like 1 more month tick at this point. That's good. Getting an additional missionary basically increases our conversion speed by 50%. And reduces our cost by 50%. So we're going to grab these. Beautiful. So that's really, really solid. We can move up our religious unity a lot faster this way. We still have a lot of rebel uprisings brewing. City life, huh? They now oppose quartering of troops. So we should take a look at this. 82%, 0%. Okay, that went down to 79%. Should be okay. No real problem there. We're not going to invest in quality ideas right now because we are saving up for Miltech 23. We definitely do want to get manufactories embraced before we get Miltech 23. In fact, we could probably get Miltech 23 basically now if we had manufactories embraced. That is expensive to do. It'll now cost about 7,000. We have almost half the amount that we need for that. It is going down over time as this continues to spread. Oh, we've got these guys out over here that I missed. Sure, we'll go deal with those. It is going down over time as manufactories spread, so that's great. Yeah, 35 isn't a huge amount. That's for sure. But our colony over here just became self-sustaining. Beautiful. And we can ease the tension here. We'll get our other colony going. We're nearly done with our colonizations at this point. That will help our colonial maintenance, of course. So that will be nice. And then we'll just have to conquer these areas. We'll be able to work on locations like this to boost up their development, and that'll be fine. Quartering of troops passed. Okay, so land maintenance modifier minus 10% is a pretty big deal. That boosts us up to almost 50 per month. I love it. So that's making good progress. We could take out a couple of loans here. It would take us 4 loans to be able to do this. I don't think it's strictly speaking necessary right now. We could theoretically raise war taxes, but I don't think we need it. Oh, they're going to love being Aztec. That's absolutely true. And 2 mercantilism and lose 10 legitimacy. We're maxed on legitimacy, so I'm okay with that right now. That seems absolutely fine. Cool. So economically, things are going reasonably well. Our trader dies, and we had somebody that was half price, right? Apparently not. We'll just go with the diplomatic reputation guy. He's cheap. So that'll be fine. We don't need to have an advisor in that slot, but it is always nice to have the power. So that'll be good. We may want to go for a diplomatic idea over here. I mean, we still haven't finished out our last diplomatic idea, though. I swear we had somebody over here. We must have sent them down here. Come on over. It'll take a while. So, trade company investment cost is irrelevant. Settler chance is irrelevant. Treasure fleet income is irrelevant. We do rule. That's true. So British Louisianan separatists over here, we'll go deal with those. No shockers there. Additional conversions finishing, always great. Beautiful. So we're making solid progress through this at this point. We may actually want to sort by unity. Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea. Look at this. Plus 1.1 for 38 months. That's probably something that's worth doing. So we can purchase an ability here. Monthly devastation reduction, change rival cost reduction, fort maintenance on border with rival, autonomy change cooldown, harsh treatment costs. Let's take the yearly absolutism. Sounds good. Okay. We're at 39.50 gold. And diplomatic reputation sabotage. Hilarious. They're doing a lot of that these days. So we're on our way over this way. France has fixed their internal conflicts. Good for them. Yeah, I don't think we grab manpower and true faith provinces. And 80 ducats? Sure. I don't like it, but it's fine. Better than the alternative. Okay, let's go ahead and convert here. We're not going to make any progress in some of these, which is to be expected. So that's fine. Okay, we missed these guys. We can head on in over here. And there's a missionary here currently. So we definitely need to get this taken over. We'll eliminate these troops and get this taken back so that we can work on our missionary. Man, 80 more ducats down the drain. Sad. These colonies will be done soon enough, though. How are we doing on them? They're a little small, but they'll be done soon. Ish. Soon-ish. We've got plenty of time for right now. It is 1690, and we need to keep in mind that enlightenment is going to spawn somewhere soon. Development of at least 30, and have a university. But we must be on the continent Europe. Well, one of the following must be true. Okay. Out of curiosity, we're 25 here. We can do that, putting us up to 30. And then we can build a university here. So at least it'll be eligible to spawn in our territory, I think, if I'm reading this correctly. It does say in here that it must be... all of the following must be true. Mexico is on the continent Europe, and the province owner has diplomatic skills of 555. However, the check mark is still there for one of the following must be true. We have a check mark everywhere here, actually. Oh, you need to have a seat in parliament or have a university, or all of the following must be true. So we actually don't need the university. So it can technically spawn in Mexico. Now, I'd be a little surprised if it did, but at least we have the opportunity. So that'll be fine. That looks good. All of this is under control now, and our religious unity is going to be getting a lot better. A lot better. So that's good. Brandenburg was elected the emperor. We can intervene in this war with Russia. I'm not interested in intervening with Russia right now. I just want to get our internal problems solved, right? And primarily, those are religious problems. But I also very much want to get the cash to adopt manufactories. That's now down to 6,800, which is a good sign. Our heir is an embezzler, which is less good of a sign. Yeah, inflation is hurting this. No doubt about that. Our inflation is dropping, and we have good institution spread at this point, 40%. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's decent. Okay, we have Portuguese Brazilians rebelling over here. We will head down here and then directly on over. We should be able to win this in theory, but if not, we can bring in additional forces. They did manage to get this capped in time. That is sad. Come on, shock phase. There's the shock phase. Cool. So we're just going to park here and get that done, and then we'll head down over here. They're actually walking this direction, which is reasonably convenient. There's a conversion finished, and our next conversion is going to be here. So that's going to be 1.9% religious unity right there. That looks good. Not so good over here. These guys definitely took some losses. We'll bring these lads up to deal with that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we have 5,000 ducats right now. How much do we need to embrace our institution? 6,800. There's a conversion done. And next we're to grab this one. Beautiful. Where are these guys moving to? Parnaiva. Why are they going here instead of... Why are they going like that? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll just come in and crush them. It'll be fine. These guys can replenish over time. And of course, we are spending 15 gold extra per month on that. It's not great, but it's fine. We'll have them replenished pretty soon. At that rate, quite soon, right? 2,800 troops per month? Yeah, that'll be pretty quick. No problem whatsoever there. Cool. So we're going to move these guys back down south now. Excellent. We are going to lose some prestige here. Unfortunate, but true. Do we want to grab Manpower and True Faith provinces? No, I think that we want to grab Admin Tech 21 here. I think that's the obvious choice. Additional production efficiency and furnaces? Yeah, let's do it. Just that production efficiency alone will be a big boon for us. Actually, it wasn't that big, but it's mostly because of this reinforcement. Sure. Yeah, that's eating up a lot of it. 53 now. It's going to be around 65. So that's definitely making progress. This is now up to 69. Not nice. It was 68 before. 6,800. I would prefer it to be there. That would be ideal. We're still working on getting this in some locations. Interesting that Mexico has progress on manufactories, but hasn't actually gotten it. We definitely need to continue to convert, and we will convert here. There we go. We're up to 55% religious unity, so that is definitely a big benefit for us. Beautiful. And at this point, our gold amount is getting really close, right? We almost have enough to embrace this. And once we do... Japan making claims on us too? Okay, rude. Once we do, we'll definitely be able to grab these next two techs. So that would be amazing. We're getting really, really close here. We only need about 700 more gold. We're making about 62 per month. So we're making very, very good progress here. Out of curiosity, what would our balance be with our army maintenance at full? Plus 33? I like it. So I'm going to keep this at about half. Because we do still have rebel uprisings happening. But our provincial unrest is definitely improving. Canada claimed one of our territories. Rude. Spain building a spy network. How rude indeed. But we're definitely reaching the end of this chill period. There's no doubt about that. We're making very solid progress in our economic and our internal situations. We're not quite to the point of looking to expand again, but we're really, really close. So that's great. We only need about 200 more here. Ooh, yes. Spread the good news. That'll give us missionary strength, which is magnificent, and a free stability, which is also magnificent. I love it. So from here, we are, of course, going to get ourselves our institution very, very soon. This must be the result of our wise policies. Heretics of Quito were converted. Magnificent. And, ooh, that's very lengthy. I'm not going to go for this incredibly lengthy one here. We're going to come down here instead. And we can now get manufactories. Done. It's expensive, but that does mean we can grab Miltech 23, which gives us new cavalry, military tactics, cavalry shock, and improved flanking range. Very solid there. We can also grab Diptech 22. Also great. Less great, but also great. We need to go to Central American Dragoons. Beautiful. Rio de Prata left the military coalition against us. They are now officially scared. They don't understand that we pose no threat. It's that our power level is too high for them. Yeah, they're still Miltech 22. Everybody's going to leave the military coalitions because our troops are just too powerful now. They don't believe they have any chance. So we will continue to convert these that are reasonable length, but good amounts of religious unity. That'll be great. And a lot of these down here are just not all that efficient, so that's fine. I do want to continue to construct courthouses and universities. I think for now, I'm most interested in this great temple. There are a few great temples that are worth constructing, and there are a few workshops as well. Canada just claimed a bunch of locations. What are you doing, Canada? I mean, they're Miltech 23 with 98k troops, but they can't fight us. They simply can't. They're reasonably powerful, but they're not actually powerful. But with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are probably going to think about ending our chill period pretty soon. We do still have some unrest that I would like to work on a bit, but things are definitely improving here. In fact, we could grab Manpower and True Faith provinces here. Do it. I think that's okay. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, and Luhan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Anna the Elephant, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.